Because of Wilson's concerns, Nike has essentially suspended Caitlin Clark and refuses to promote her until further notice. Since Wilson won the MVP award and Nike refused to support Caitlin Clark because of controversy, Wilson is now receiving all of Nike's promotions while Caitlin sits back with nothing.
Wilson, 28 years old, 1,000 points in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? Why are we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Why when Asia was releasing a shoe were we talking about Caitlin?
Even though it's clear that Wilson won't be Clark's next big thing in terms of sales, Nike thinks she'll provide them with less controversy. However, she received criticism from fans and analysts, which caused her to be ignored. It's almost as if Nike doesn't want to profit from this.
Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Asia Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies. Now more.
Wilson's concerns have made her the face of Nike. She is now widely advertised, and there are even rumors that she will soon have her own pair of shoes. Caitlin Clark's speed is making a name for herself and moving up the ranks. In a short period of time, Caitlin Clark has amassed a sizable fan base, attracting viewers who may not have previously followed women's basketball. Her influence extends beyond her box score. She has given the sport new life and is now one of the most captivating players to watch.
Wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
Nicknamed the WNBA's future despite her quick ascent and widespread popularity, Caitlin Clark has increased women's basketball's level of enthusiasm and viewership to a level not seen in years. Nike is still concentrating on Wilson, which puts Clark in the background. Despite this, Caitlin Clark has been conspicuously absent from Nike's marketing materials, despite the fact that many anticipated that, given her quick rise to fame, she would be one of the brand's main athletes. Rather than completely embracing the burgeoning celebrity, Nike appears to be holding back from promoting Clark into the spotlight by not making her one of their main WNBA faces.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sport shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim.
The question of why this is happening still stands after this decision has caused fans and analysts to speculate and even become frustrated. To add fuel to the fire, there are even rumors that Nike has rejected the idea of giving Clark her own signature shoe line, a move that many feel is long overdue given her marketability and the excitement surrounding her WNBA debut.
What I'm saying, because I think it makes a mockery of the women's game. If the focus on, now we just have to have people because of marketing and their attention, and they're not as talented, and we're not putting the best team out.
As the reigning MVP and a dominant force in the league, Wilson has been the go-to athlete for Nike WNBA promotions. One theory that has been making the rounds in sports circles is that Nike is reluctant to promote Clark too much because they don't want to overshadow their current lead ambassador, Wilson. Some people worry that promoting Clark, who has become an immediate sensation in the sport, could cause friction within their brand hierarchy, making Wilson feel marginalized or less important. has long been aware of this and has steadfastly maintained its position at the top.
Ways that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say.
Brands frequently take precautions to protect their top athletes, particularly when those athletes have served as the brand's spokesperson for a while. In this instance, Nike may be playing it safe by continuing to use Wilson as their primary spokesperson rather than running the risk of causing conflict by aggressively promoting a new star like Clark. But this cautious strategy may ultimately be limiting Nike's ability to take advantage of Clark's increasing marketability. The biggest attraction in women's basketball at the moment is Caitlin Clark.
One of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jersey.
She has sparked public interest in ways few athletes can. attracting both casual viewers and die-hard basketball fans with her thrilling performances that have drawn record viewership and jersey sales. Her fame is not simply a passing fad. Since Clark has amassed a devoted fan base and her on-court appearances continue to validate the hype, it's unclear why Nike would not want to capitalize on her quickly expanding fan base. From a marketing standpoint, Clark offers a chance to reach new audiences and boost sales, so Nike's reluctance to fully embrace her seems like a lost opportunity given the theories surrounding Nike's hesitation. The controversy surrounding some of Caitlin Clark's on-court behavior, many people view Clark's fiery personality, intense competitiveness, and unapologetic drive as evidence of her passion for the game, while others argue that her fiery nature could be divisive, particularly in a sports culture that frequently scrutinizes how female athletes express themselves. Clark is known for these traits, which have led to both widespread praise and occasionally criticism. She is frequently seen hyping herself up, playing with an undeniable edge and expressing her emotions, whether in the form of intense stares after making a crucial defensive play or celebratory gestures after making a three-pointer.
Most folks, but the few who are, you know who the hell you are. Calm the hell down. Support Caitlin Clark, because recognize that when you act that way, you stain her name as well because of your association to her. Not that anybody would think that she thinks like that, but the point is, what is your problem?
Nike, a company that meticulously manages its image and endorsements, may be hesitant to promote someone who doesn't hesitate to express her opinions or publicly celebrate her victories out of concern that any mistake could lead to backlash or controversy. However, when you look more closely at Caitlin Clark, it becomes evident that there isn't much justification for Nike's hesitancy. Despite her fierce on-court persona, Clark has maintained a professional, focused, and respectful demeanor in EV.
Move it side to side like we had for 3 quarters, which we were really good. I just felt like we didn't execute. It just felt like we kind of let them take them. When they went on a little run, we could never find a way to respond, and that's what happens in basketball.
The flagrant. Did you feel like that?
Basketball play.
Yeah. Did you feel like that was the appropriate call, or?
It's a basketball play. I can't control the refs. They affected the game obviously a lot tonight. So this clip gonna get out somewhere. I know.
Even though Clark's talent and marketability are undeniable, it seems like there is always a reason to keep her out of the spotlight when it comes to major sponsorships. This approach feels unfair to Clark and like a huge missed opportunity for brands like Nike, who could be capitalizing on the excitement she generates. If anything, her competitive nature should be seen as a testament to her work ethic and desire to excel, qualities that are typically celebrated in athletes. But despite this, an ongoing narrative seems to paint Clark as a more controversial figure than she actually is. Clark is a symbol of women's basketball's future, and ignoring her efforts would only lessen her indisputable influence on the sport.
Somebody that's come along, who, by the way, I'm going to go there, who happens to be white, and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before. And what we were seeing from an abundance of folks appeared to be...
In her rookie season, Clark has already established herself as possibly the second-best player in the WNBA, right behind A.A. Wilson. Her ability to lead, score, and facilitate her team has made her one of the league's most exciting players to watch, averaging high points per game and regularly putting on incredible performances. Her numbers alone demonstrate why she deserves more recognition. Clark has been the focal focus of her team's offense, combining her deep three-point shooting with court vision to make accurate passes with a level of ability and basketball IQ that well above what is expected of a rookie. It is uncommon for someone in their first year to be able to read defenses and generate opportunities for both herself and her teammates. Her talent is more than simply untapped potential. It is already yielding noticeable outcomes, establishing her as a game-changing WNBA star. There is no denying that Caitlin Clark has increased the number of viewers at the game. Her skill and intensity keep everyone on the edge of their seats, from her daring pull-up threes from far beyond the arc to her unexpected cross-court passes that leave defenses reeling.
2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this.
It's no wonder that Clark's games are attracting record numbers of people both in person and on television, since she has a way of controlling the court and the audience. She can dominate games with her playmaking or scoring, making her a must-watch player. Her charisma on the court has not only improved her squad, but also brought fresh energy to the WNBA, drawing in a wider audience that includes both casual watchers and die-hard basketball fans.
Now has an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike that will include her own signature shoe. The deal is the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. She deserves it. She deserves it.
She is undoubtedly already one of the league's top stars, and if Nike were to completely support her, the company may witness an even bigger increase in women's basketball sales, viewership, and interest. If Nike were to take advantage of this, there's no predicting how much Clark could increase their brand's reach within the women's sports industry. Clark's popularity goes well beyond the basketball court. She has a devoted social media following. Her jersey sales have been consistently high, and she has the unique ability to appeal to a younger generation of fans who see her as relatable, genuine, and inspirational. Beyond the fact that Caitlin Clark is only in her rookie season and is already creating this much buzz, it is remarkable that she is frequently the subject of controversy or benched in favor of other athletes rather than receiving recognition for her on-court exploits and the excitement she has brought to the game. Unlike most breakout stars, the narrative that surrounds her frequently concentrates on the rare instances in which her competitiveness may be interpreted incorrectly.